MOBA. That's Mfantsipim Old Boys Association. They will be marking their 140th anniversary speech and prize giving day. It's going to be held in November, but they're putting together a dinner and fundraising night. I'm sure some individuals also will be awarded for their exemplary leadership and contribution to MOBA over the period. But the school year that is taking charge of all that event, finance and etc. is MOBA 96. We have the president in the studio, Egbert Bruce.
86.
MOBA 86. Did I say 96?
You said 96.
Sorry, I reduced your ages. Sorry.
We don't mind, we look that young.
Yeah, you do actually. I was wondering. 86 president is here, and Egbert Bruce, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And Kweku Ohiniminya is a financial secretary. Thanks for joining me also.
Right, also of 86.
Yes, of course. Can only be. All right, so you are managing this whole, you are taking, and I know each year, one school year, that is, the old students will come and take charge of everything.
So each year, one group out of a cohort of groups takes charge of all events. This year, this is 2016, is the year of the 66. So from 1956, 46, if they are still alive, God bless them, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 2006.
Oh, great.
They are all to be part of this. But one group leads, and that's the 30-year-old group. So in this case, it's 86. The rest are supporting groups. So 96, 76, 66, 56, 2006, they are all supporting the 86-year group to host the whole year's event for the whole year.
Okay. So you gentlemen share the task or the obligations differently?
Yes.
Based on which year group has to take what and what?
So as I said, the lead group is the 1986 group.
That's your group?
That's my group. So we are responsible for ensuring that nationally agreed programs all come into being. So that throughout the year, since January, we've been having several programs to commemorate this anniversary year. And for all those programs, whether organized by national or any other entity, and of course, as I said, we have supporting groups. So those supporting groups also have programs to support the year of events. But largely, most of them, the lead funder for most of those events is the 1986 year group. And we round it all up with agreeing with the national MOBA on a particular project, and we have to help raise funds for that project and realize that project to improve the school resources.
And what projects have you chosen for this year?
This year, based on the situation on the ground with regard to huge number of students, increasing cases of indiscipline, lack of accommodation for teachers, we agree with MOBA National to increase the accommodation stock for teachers on campus in the school. So we are putting up 2 new bungalows, 2 new 2-bedroom self-contained bungalows to improve the accommodation resources on Mfantsipim School.
How much these projects going to cost?
The bungalows is going to cost us 256,000 without the furnishing.
Each?
Yeah. No, for both.
Both.
Yes.
So each will cost half of it.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So how do you raise the funding then?
We levied about 10 years ago. We decided we were going to take up a project, right? We had not decided on the bungalow.
10 years ago.
Right.
Yes.
So we agreed that we're going to levy each member, any old boy who left in 86 was going to pay $1,000, right, towards this project. And so most people...
Which is up on 10 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, because 10 years ago, we had to think and look ahead,
yeah.
as the motto of the school says, Dream Shekan. So 10 years ago, we were the supporting year group to the 1976. And so based on that, he did his projections, said, look, you know what, this is what it's going to cost. So
let's...
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah, so 10 years ago. So this is what we decided on. So people could plan. We didn't want to just jump on people at the last end and maybe just go and dollar $1,000. It might be difficult, so you have to plan, put in a program to make sure
So
that
at least you can have as many of your mates who are around to do that.
definitely.
Okay,
So
and what has been the response so far?
it's been very good. It's been very good. People in the diaspora, the locals, that's those of us here. We have a group in the UK which is very active, another group in the US which is very active. They all bring down their contributions.
Okay. So I want to ask you, the $1,000. Supposing you raised it 10 years ago, that would have been 2006, and somebody had $1,000 but paid in Ghana cedis. What would you have done with the money? You exchange?
No. We kept it in Ghana cedis. I mean, it
would have devalued by now.
That's true, but we have recurrent expenditure. We do regular activities to support the school. So yes, apart from the levy, we also have dues. And then, of course, we encourage members to also go over and beyond their dues and levy to contribute some more. And members recognize that. The important thing is, this is all stems from the tradition of Mfantsipim, which is that it was a school started with the benevolence of certain citizens of Cape Coast and merchants of Cape Coast and some colonialists, and then preachers from the Methodist Church. So these self-contributions have continued, that philanthropy is the way to go. Yes, we need to do service to God, a service to mankind, and that is what it is. So while someone donated a huge tract of land and others put up money to put up those initial buildings, our generation, our responsibility is to continue that effort, and that's what we exactly do. So you bring in the money, we have projects running regularly, and then those funds go into it.
Okay. So have you raised everything, or you hope to climax that with, at the dinner dance?
We're almost done with the project. Currently it's been roofed, it's been plastered, we're doing the tiling. But the dinner dance is tomorrow. The project is supposed to be handed over, I think, 2 days before, the 11th of November. We're sure by
2 days before the speech and prize giving day.
Yes.
A day
before the speech and prize giving day.
So the Friday before the speech and prize giving, which is on a Saturday.
So you'll throng Cape Coast that day? Or
we'll go before.
I know how it is in Cape Coast. Okay, so
it's
then
a pilgrimage.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know how it is.
Thank you.
So then you're going to have the everybody contributing finally towards the project.
Right.
Okay.
And aside that too, for tomorrow's activities, we'll be raising funds.
Which is the dinner dance.
The dinner dance.
The fundraising and dinner dance.
Yes, right. We also appeal to corporate bodies who have also contributed towards the speech day, towards our project, and also towards the speech day.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Everybody will be there tomorrow, or which categories of?
Everybody, including yourself, is invited.
Okay.
So as you said, yes, we have levied ourselves, we pay our dues, we do extra contributions. We have the support of Corporates Ghana, so institutions, multimedia, for example, is one. MNG, engineer planners, they've all contributed, Rigwell, they've all contributed to this effort. So everybody is invited, because at the end of the day, whatever you contribute is going to support a worthy cause. Put up 2 new buildings in Mfantsipim. The supporting year groups are also supporting, complementing what we're doing with several projects. One group, the 96 group, is putting up a washroom facility for guests and teachers of the school. The 76 year group is expanding classrooms and converting one into a multi-disciplinary hall. The 2006 is putting up new whiteboards. 66 is also putting up a PA system and siren system to help announcement and management of students. So everyone is invited. Come and support your parents, your brothers, your uncles who went to Mfantsipim with your presence and with your funds. That's what we look forward to.
Thank you very much. We were just playing the anthem at the background. You can remember the anthem?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I don't know whether you have good voice. I would have said you should sing it.
Or maybe we can join it.
We can join it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let the sound go.
Beye yena keche fo yembo taipa Yena na no bo taipa wazi juma pa Beye yena keche fo yembo taipa.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. We've had in the studio Egbert Papo Bruce, president for MOBA 86, and Kweku Oheni Menya is MOBA 96 financial
86 financial secretary. Roland.
86.
You see, you have to pay something.
Yes, I have to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to surcharge me, actually.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Voluntary contribution. Well, that's a very great initiative, building 2 teacher bungalows as well as other projects by the various 66 groups of MOBA, but championed by MOBA 86. And we know that they'll be having that very dinner dance tomorrow. Where
it's at the World Trade Center.
World Trade Center.
Starting at 6:30.
Sure. Ghana time, we know it to be 8.
No, 6:30.
Advancement is advancement.
Advancement. It's 6:30.
All right.
So Roland, please don't be late.
I won't be late.
Right.
We're taking a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up for the whole show.